on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Irving dishes the lead. Back to Irving. Picked by Lee. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Thomas. New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson kicks to O'Quinn. There's the triple. Here's Thornton. Lays it up and banks it in. Thornton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
LeBron bests the lead. Inside. Here's Kaman. Hits the jumper. Kaman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Smith against Anthony. Fires the 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, was he tremendous. He had 27 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Kaman. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Lee. And it's Williams in for Irving. And then for New York. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Marcus Thornton. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively. Looking for and finding the gaps in the defense. And also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
On the court for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Williams. Then there's Grant. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Thornton in at the shooting guard. Williams, a screen on Irving. Pass to Thornton. This one for 3. Kept alive. They shoot again. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Marvin Williams. Here's James. 6 points for him. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here to the left side wing. And a wide open look for Lee. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To tie. And Thornton gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Thornton's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Lee outside. To the right side. Back to Love. The second chance effort. And Lee with the layup. Lee's got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Anthony kicks to Thornton. And it's Thornton again missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
Lee outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Knicks trail by 5. Grant kicks to Anthony. Back to Grant. The kick out to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Love and counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now.
Here's Grant. And he battles for the ball. Second chance bucket.
He's one of the standouts over the last month. Being able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He's perfect from the line this time.
Talk about a terrific game for Lee. He has 17 points and 1 steal as well.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Leonard launches it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lee outside. The feed to Thompson. Outside Irving. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Nobody near Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Love outside. LeBron outside. Lee against Grant. From 12 feet out. Back to Love. He feeds it to James. Love outside. Lee against Grant. Lee outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Leonard with the steal. Grant right side. Feeds to Thornton. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Thornton's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Irving dishes to Lee. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. To the right side. Love with a wide open look. Drops one in from the wing. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Thornton passes to Leonard. Kicks it to Grant. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Covered by Lee. Lopez a screen. Here's Grant. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Grant's got 10.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Your foul call, Marcus Thornton. That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
For 2.
Free throw good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Grant with the ball. Splitter with a screen on Williams. Here's Grant. Good D by Johnson. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Cavaliers leading by 9. They've got him on Shumpert. Chris came in out there with Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Williams at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's Shumpert penetrating, and O'Quinn sends it back. Now Grant. To the paint, and stolen by Kamen. Outside Williams. Kamen sets a screen for Williams. Now the dish to Dellavedova. Kamen fires, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And it's 9 points for Chris Kamen. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Grant. Came in a screen on Johnson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Johnson. From deep three-point range, another three for Cleveland.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Knicks trail by 12. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Splitter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Came in a screen. Subbed in for Williams. And then for New York, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Williams comes in for Grant, and Anthony subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Here's Lee, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his fourth personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Freak! Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw from Lee is good.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Splitter. And it's Grant in for Lance Thomas. Here's Anthony. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith outside. Lee outside. The rebound by Grant. Knicks trail by 12. 5-on-3 break. Here's Thornton. Rebound by Dellavedova.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lee with the ball. Now defended by Grant. And good. The three-point shot. Good from Lee. Lee's got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Cavaliers leading by 13.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And here is Lee. To the middle. Here's Kaman. Nice D from Williams.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Anthony down low, working on Smith. In the corner, Thornton with it. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Freak! 2 shots.
Free throw good. LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And both free throws good for Lee.
Thank you, Cleveland!
1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Grant outside. Pass to Anthony. The kick out to Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Screen by Lee. Pass to King. Off the screen. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And, guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Knicks.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lee. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Lopez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it started to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. It would have been really easy to pack it in.
Robin Lopez. That's his 6th personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Freak! Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
for you, Vic.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And a fast break now for New York. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Thomas.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Now here's Lee. Fires from deep. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Good win.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know. And I can't quit, all I know is I love my squad. We up in this thing. In the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me super piggy bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK the over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just in the pay. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the depth. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Everywhere I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad.
Tournament, tune in now. on 2K TV postseason. We have a 2K TV interactive special with tons of VC on the line, and the road to the finals brackets are finally locked in. Are you hyped for the tournament? Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason. We have a 2K TV interactive special with tons of VC on the line, and the road to the finals brackets are finally locked in. Are you hyped for the tournament? Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight. 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq, he's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive and defensive rebounder, Ernie. One of the hardest box-out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint, which was surprising.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. And in this one, well, they're entering a bit of a Panther win total.
And expected to vie for that top seed coming into the season. They have not been disappointed. This is a team poised to...
They've proven in the midst of all of that to be a very, very complete team.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jennings and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Here's Jennings to the wing on the left. Here's Caldwell Pope. Chris Kaman pulls it in. Throws it up high. And James throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by LeBron James. Jennings kicks to Drummond. We gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Got that.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Lee. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And here's Jennings. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Now here's Lee. 29 points for him last game against New York. And Love has it in the corner. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Cavaliers ID. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And And he makes both free throws.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Jennings against Irving. Pass to Morris. Here's Caldwell Pope. 9-point game his last outing. He feeds it to Drummond. 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. Here's Irving. No good. Good work defensively by Morris. Pistons trail by 3. Jennings with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Lee. Fade away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Lee. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Irving against Jennings. Morris, left side. And Irving pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now
Lee. Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. A bit ago, Stan Van Gundy and I were able to chat. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Thank you, Doris.
Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple.
Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Lee. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Pistons trail by 7. Lee in at shooting guard. Chris came in out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Drummond. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta. Clock at 6. Jennings with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Right side, Lee. From 12 feet out. Rebound, Detroit. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
And it's Kaman missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Lee outside. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Jennings. Pistons trail by 7. Morris dishes to Jackson. Jennings passes to Drummond. Baseline J on the way. Kaman with the defensive effort. Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And didn't shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the Pistons making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. To the inside, Baines. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Kaman's got his first 2 points of the night.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group. Just around 71%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's Lee. Rebound Andre Drummond.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Drains the three-pointer.
Marcus Morris.
Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Lee goes in, and that one's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in, and the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and defensive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Thompson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Caldwell Pope. 5 points in the game. Shot from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jennings kicks to Morris. Down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Drummond.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me, a bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him. Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain him.
Here's Jennings, following the basket by Freak. Jennings passes to Morris. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Traps in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pistons.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Lee goes in. Good, and the assist goes to James. 12 points for Freak.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Jennings. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Drummond with a screen on Irving. Jennings drives in. He took good advantage of that screen.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
LeBron gets to Lee. .32 seconds left here in the second. It's tipped.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Jennings with the bucket.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The Cavaliers leading by 8.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Lee outside. The screen from Thompson. Back to Irving. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, over here with Tristan Thompson. And Tristan, tell us what the primary area of emphasis is for the team right now and for you specifically.
You know, defense is going to win games for us. So, you know, we're definitely stressing on that. But, you know, offensively, just continue to refine my game and go out there and compete.
You continue to refine it, and we enjoy watching you. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
A nice quarter for Lee. He has 12 points and a block. Passing and free throws, those are two areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jennings and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Marcus Morris is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Detroit's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He ended with 29 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time, and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Baines. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Now here's James. 8-point game. Came in a screen on Morris. LeBron dishes to Love. And a wide open look for Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron kicks to Lee. And a beautiful kick leads to a monster jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size. Amazing aerial skills.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Kaman. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Mo Williams. And Lee's subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Outside for Jackson. Carries it from... three-point range. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Don't take your eyes off of him, because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Unloads from 9. No good from Lee.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.